I'm driving from North Carolina to Texas to pick up a 900-pound lot of untested video game consoles from Goodwill, and on the way, I'm stopping in as many retro video game stores as possible, and today I'm going to see if I can build the coolest little 3DS collection possible in the few stops we have. So guys, welcome to episode 2 of the
Texas Load.
We're here at Game Exchange in Mobile, Alabama. Let's go check out what they got. Alright guys, so I picked up Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS, 15 bucks loose. I think that's a decent price. None of the prices in there were like crazy high or crazy low, we're just about average. And saw a ton of stuff in there. It took a while to figure out what I wanted. Ended up going to 3DS, so we're gonna try to collect some 3DS stuff today, get some cool consoles, cool accessories, that sort of thing. And there wasn't a whole lot of stuff in there. There was a Pikachu 3DS for $420, but decided I wanted to hold out and see if I could find a complete unbox system somewhere. So we'll start out with the 3DS game and then we'll go from there. Second store of the day is a Game Exchange in Mississippi. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright guys, so we just stopped in a Game Exchange in Mississippi, found some interesting stuff. Weird store, like the, let me just show you what I got first and we'll talk about the store. But I got a Captain Falcon amiibo, sealed. 20 bucks, decent price. It probably went for like 15 when it was brand new. Got a 3DS docking station as well. Haven't got a 3DS console yet, but we at least got a docking station. Of course, this will only work on a original 3DS, so I don't know. It was $2, kind of cool. And then the real interesting find was the 3DS NFC amiibo reader, 35 bucks. I looked it up and it seemed about the right price. So the Game Exchange we just went into is really weird. You can see the outline of the old GameStop behind the Game Exchange sign. Like, so it used to be a GameStop. It looks like a GameStop inside. It smells like a GameStop. It's the size of a GameStop. The employees are like GameStop employees, aka they just don't care, and they're just, it was like just not a great experience. The selection there was pretty poor. Overall, don't recommend that store. All right, so we're here at the Game Exchange in Baton Rouge. Don't have much hope, but we're gonna check it out real quick anyway. All right guys, so we just stopped at the Baton Rouge Game Exchange, got New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS. Honestly, I picked it up because it has this Game Exchange case here, and then the side here says New Super Ma. They just didn't write the rest of it, so I thought that was kind of funny. All right, one more thing I just figured out. The outside of the case is 18 bucks, which is what I paid, and the game cartridge they got from the back says 13 bucks, so I guess actually you can see the date on it. This is from March 1st. This old day is from October, so they went up $5 in the last year. And it was a really cool store. It was actually about twice the size of the other ones we've been to. The employees were nice. Definitely recommend the Baton Rouge Game Exchange. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Our fourth store of the day is GameWare in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Let's go check it out. So unfortunately, our original camera footage here got messed up, so I'm doing another segment now. And yeah, so we picked up this $500 complete unbox 3DS XL, very cool find. We'll show that in depth later. Now, just talking about the store, it was a very cool store, had a nice selection, had some really cool employees. I met the owner and like 4 other employees, and we just talked to them for like an hour about game store stuff and you know, just other gaming topics. And very cool place. Really enjoyed my time there, and we even met the technician there who works on the consoles in the back and does some other stuff. And he actually watches the channel and was talking about the the whole DK Audio situation. And then he even did a delid of a PS3 he has for sale in the store. And these guys actually have an online store, so go ahead and check out the link down below. I'll leave it in the description if you want to support a cool local game shop. All right, we're here to Play and Trade in Louisiana. Can't name the city because I don't know how to pronounce it, so let's check it out, see what's inside.
I got 9 gallons of black paint. I had 9 gallons of blue paint. And then I told everyone to bring their own weapon. We had about 40 people show up. So we have a full video of that. That's like, it's so freaking cool.
We just did a couple play and trades in Louisiana. Met the owner, Jeff, pretty cool guy. I picked up Madagascar 2 for the DS, just a random game. I had Madagascar back in the PS2 days, so I just picked this one up from one of the stores, and yeah, cool find. I just wanted to take a second here to talk about how wild Louisiana was as a state. I mean, you can see in the dash cam footage here, we had this guy that was like, it was like he was trying to run me over. He was in my lane coming straight towards me, and I almost had to swerve over and hit another car. That was a little weird. The other parts we didn't have dash cam footage for, but I swear we saw some police cars getting stolen. Like we saw two, like it looks like teenagers, probably 20 years old or less, driving off with police cars that had no license plate. Also in Louisiana, that was a little suspicious. And then we just saw some other stuff I can't even talk about, but it was just a wild place. All right, guys, so we're in our second hotel, picked up some cool 3DS stuff today. Let's go ahead and go through it all with the console, games, accessories, and just take a look at everything, test it out, see how it runs, that sort of thing. So we'll start with our first pickups of the day. So we started at a few game exchanges. We hit 3 game exchanges to start the day, which were all like, they were kind of mid, but we got some stuff there, so let's check that stuff out. All right, so taking it all out of the first bag. I believe our first pickup of the day was Luigi's Mansion. So we wandered around this game exchange for quite a while, trying to figure out what to buy. But we got Luigi's Dark Mansion here. But our next stop, we found some cool stuff as well, but we picked up a few things from there. Let's see, we got, first of all, this 3DS docking station that's not even gonna be useful today because I didn't buy a regular 3DS, but it was $2, so no big deal. And ultimately, it's pretty basic. You just stick your 3DS in it, you plug in the charger in the back, and it charges up, so kind of cool. But next up, we got this 3DS NFC Amiibo reader, which I honestly forgot even existed, but it's pretty sweet. I mean, it's exactly how it sounds. It's an Amiibo reader for your 3DS, and it's wireless actually, which is nice. It doesn't plug into anything. You just gotta have some batteries here. We'll test that out in a minute and see if it works. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't, but I mean, the contacts look good. I don't see like any corrosion on the contacts, so that's good to see. And then of course, we also picked up an Amiibo for it. We got Captain Falcon. Our next GameStop was another game exchange, and this game exchange was actually really solid, pretty large. They had like 50 Wiis, a few Wii Mini. It was really weird. They had a ton of random consoles, or Wii and 360 consoles. And then I picked up New Super Mario Bros. 2, because why not? And then next up we got our fourth store, which is GameWare in Baton Rouge, and that was an awesome store. We got very cool 3DS console, which we'll take a look at here in a second. Also got our charger, which was nice. I mean, this console actually did not come with a charger originally, but they bundled one in, which is cool. This console was $500, so very steep. Kind of funny because these things were brand new a few years ago for like $200, I think, retail, which is crazy how expensive these are going. This is just not even a brand new console, it's just open box, or not even open box, it's used. All right, so we got the black 3DS XL. I'm not even gonna pretend to try to pronounce these names. I'm not familiar with Pokemon at all, but I do think the design is really cool, the whole black and the white like outlines here. It is a new 3DS XL. Moving over to the back, pretty standard, but overall this, like the box condition, I'd say is a 9 out of 10. Like the outer box is in very nice condition, which is cool to see. Of course, let's go ahead and dump this out. And we even have everything inside. Like we got the cardboard, cardboard insert there. We've got our AR cards and our manual, which are still in the packaging. I don't even know if they've ever been taken out. Like the AR cards look brand new there, which is pretty cool to see. And then of course, last but not least, we've got our console here still in the little plastic wrap, whatever you want to call this, foam wrap. And oh yeah, there it is. And you can see, I'd call the condition of this console probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. Like it does have really the main scratches right there, kind of a big ding. You got one over here. Other than that, it's much of like little micro mini scratches all over it, which is actually, it's really not bad. I've seen a lot of 3DS XLs that were in really bad condition. The back again, same kind of deal. We got some micro scratches, but it's really not too bad. I call it like a 7 or 8 out of 10, like I said. And then actually on the inside, I'd call it a 9 out of 10. Like the screens look really good. There's a few maybe like minor scratches here on the bottom. I don't see any scratches on the top, and then all the buttons and the joystick here and everything looks good. But let's go ahead and turn this console on and hopefully it works. Oh, and of course we need to charge. All right, so while this console is charging, we're actually gonna take a look at one more thing I bought, which was Madagascar 2 for the Nintendo DS. I got this from the last play and trade we went to. Cool store. Jeff was the owner there. We talked to him for a while, and I picked up Madagascar 2 because I wanted to pick something up. And it's a DS game. It works on the 3DS. All right, one more thing before I boot it up. I forgot I can open this Captain Falcon amiibo up as well. So let's go ahead and do that. It always feels a little weird opening brand new packages, even if it's not a rare thing, but it's like satisfying and weird at the same time, you know what I mean? But let's go ahead and take this out and see what it looks like. All right, so here it is, and very cool. My only problem with things like this is that it has like the one support here and the leg sticking out, so like this is very easy to get damaged. Let's go ahead and boot this 3DS back up and see if it works. All right, so back to the 3DS, and we do notice that we do have Fantasy Lab already downloaded, so it looked like this wasn't reset or anything. Let me go ahead and check out kind of our settings. All right, so we're gonna go down to the activity log since it's not reset. We can see how much playtime this has from the last user. At least we should be able to. All right, yeah, so it looks like it was played Paper Mario in system settings. Honestly, this is probably what they used to test it because it's either that or the guy that had this played one game for 1 minute, which makes no sense. But my guess is that this is the profile they created, but it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and test out these games here. We got Luigi's Mansion, of course, first, and a little bit annoying. It's still got a sticker on it, but yeah, it fits in there. It'll work fine. And there it is, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Let's go ahead and boot it up, make sure it works. All right, cool. So Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is working. We'll go ahead and go back to the main menu. We're not gonna go too in depth here. We're just gonna make sure they boot up, and of course we'll test out Madagascar 2 and New Super Mario Bros. 2 as well. Make sure those work. Wait, hold on. Oh, so I'm booting up and it says extra data used by SpotPass has not been created on the SD card, and extra data will be created now. So does that mean, is that telling me there is an SD card in here? Got a free SD card? Hey, that's kind of nice. Not that it costs that much to get a 4GB SD card, but it's a nice little add-on there. We'll go ahead and close this game because it is working. We'll click it here, go with Madagascar 2 as well. Just make sure this one shows up on the home page. And there it is. I love the icon there. Madagascar 2 with the, what was the zebra's name? I forgot, but very cool to see. All right, so we're in the camera now. Clearly the camera works. I want to check the photos there and see if there's anything saved on the SD card. Nope. All right, one other thing we need to test is obviously this Amiibo reader right here. So it's got a power button right there. Press power on. We've got a blue light. Had to use the hotel batteries from the remote because we forgot AA batteries. But I'm not sure how this thing works now. But we're just gonna sit it there, put the Amiibo on it, and see what it does. I don't know if it just automatically recognizes it or if I have to download an app or something, but it's not doing anything yet. All right, guys, so we have a few potential problems. First of all, I think we might need a game to do anything, but the main issue is that we figured out the new 3DS XL actually already has support for Amiibos without this stupid thing, so nice. To be fair, I bought this before I bought the new 3DS XL, but we found this little Amiibo settings here. All right, yeah, so to register this, apparently all you do is hold it in the touchscreen right here, but I'm gonna actually see if it lets us use the external one, like just cause. So we get the external one back there, and let's see if it does anything. I'm assuming probably not. Yeah, it's not doing anything. But if we move Captain Falcon here to the front, touchscreen, there it goes. But anyways, this $35 Amiibo reader was a waste because I don't need it with the new 3DS XL. But anyways, it's good to have in case I have another 3DS that needs one. And it's a cool little accessory. I don't know, it looks kind of cool. It's like a hockey puck. But yeah, guys, overall, console is in pretty nice condition. Like I said, outside is like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Inside it says a 9 out of 10. $500 is probably a little bit steep for a complete in-box console, but again, the box is in great condition. Excited to see it. Let me know down below what you guys think about this collection, and I'll see you tomorrow.